You win a few.
and you lose a few.
Hey everyone, happy Monday to you. We won a couple, we lost a couple. It wasn't too bad. I don't know. It was boring all
It
around
is
though.
boring. This is a boring week. I mean, except for the Fabry natural hat trick. But I mean, at this point, we're like, what difference does that make?
I don't know. Even then, I mean, I guess we
It's
can
fun
just
to
go
watch.
straight through it. We can go, 2-1 Carolina wins it. That was a boring game.
Two boring teams playing because
You think Carolina's
I
boring?
think Carolina's boring.
I don't think Carolina's that bad. I like watching Carolina. You gotta remember Teravainen's out for them, Mrazek's out for them, so they're missing some key people. And
I mean,
yeah,
they kind of got like a boring coaching style though. So I mean, I don't know. It was super boring this week. Honestly, we were here sitting here trying to figure out what happened on that first Carolina game.
yeah. I
That's
mean, it's just out of memory at this point. It's just there was nothing. I mean, Mantha scored 9 seconds left, I think, in that game, and
yeah,
I mean the rest of the game it was just boring to watch. Same
extremely boring.
the next game, the 4-2 Wings win against Carolina was about the only exciting game of the week out of 4 games, which is kind of sad
What
to
was the
say.
exciting part of Ernie? Ernie's two.
Yeah,
The
Ernie's
exciting part.
2. I guess us scoring 4 goals was exciting. I mean, that's not something that happens a whole
I
lot.
started shooting a little bit more. It seemed like
Yeah, that game we did. That game we kind of opened it up, play more kind of Carolina hockey, and we threw some pucks on the net. A couple went in. We were playing their backup though. Yeah, we were playing Reimer that game. So
he's their backup.
yeah,
Oh, the Russians, their main guy.
is he Russian? Is he Czech? I don't know what
I
he
don't
is,
know, man.
but yeah, he's been playing. I think more in absence of Mrazek being out. So yeah, so we seem to play well against backups, which kind of no
It
surprise
makes
there.
sense. It makes sense. I mean, we're a good like last minute stat team, I guess you could say. Enough to be like, well, there's some glimmer of hope. I feel like that's what we've been saying. Like, okay, so and so score. Ernie will score two. I'm like, oh, we're on our way back up, and then you lose it? No, we won that one. But
Yeah, we
still,
won that one.
man, it's not who I want to see producing. I want to see the big guys produce. I want to see excitement. I want to see big hits. And God, we just don't have that at all. Like, I know we're in pessimistic doldrums of the hockey season, but man, I mean, at this point, who cares, right? Who cares? I mean, we're watching the games, we're talking about it with our buddies, cracking a couple cold ones, but at the same time, who the hell cares? I mean, do we got to be drunk to watch these games now? Almost, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know if you have to be
I
drunk
mean,
to watch
Buffalo,
them.
you got to be had lines. So you got to have the lines this long to watch that shit, man. That's terrible over there. But I mean,
Yeah, we're not Buffalo, thankfully.
it's
You don't
terrible.
have a top 10 center and just
What top 10 center? Who's Hall of Center?
no, you got Eichel.
Michael
Yeah, you can't forget Eichel. Then you got Hall. Then you got
Skinner.
yeah.
Yeah,
Good luck to them on that.
yeah.
You got Darlene. You've got Ristolainen. What a mess. We're not that bad, but yeah. So I guess you had to be happy with Tuesday. Fabry kept going. Hronik gets the 200-footer to get
Does he
his
lead?
first goal of the year.
Yeah, wasn't he? Doesn't he lead us in points
Yeah, Hronik led us in
with
points.
one goal?
Yep. Yeah,
That's awful, man. That is so bad. That is so bad. I'm to the point now where it's just okay. We're only 9 points out of the last playoff spot. I'm not going to get my hopes up. I hope they get in, and maybe they get killed in the first round.
really. You
Probably.
want him to get in?
Yeah, I just want to see what's going to happen.
I don't. I don't want him to get.
Is this draft really that deep?
Well, the last time the draft wasn't that deep. I mean, Vancouver got Pedersen, so let's.
Nobody talks about
It's
them.
out there though.
Nobody talks about them.
Pedersen.
It's the last time you heard that name uttered.
I'm not awake when he's on TV.
Exactly. That or McDavid. Nobody stays up to watch McDavid. And you know why? Because he's in the West. Should be in the East. Should be on
But
Pittsburgh.
it's a fantastic hockey player though. If he was here,
I'm not
people
gonna
would be
lie,
watching
skills
him.
undeniable. But it's like Mike Trout and one of the greatest, probably one of the greatest players of our time, or not, maybe in the last 20, 25 years. One of the greatest all around complete players. He's on the West Coast. I'm not staying up to watch it. You can't stay up past the third inning in some of these games anyway.
The third inning. You're a hockey guy, Josh.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. I struggle with the first period of the Wings too because it's everybody's trying to fill each other out. You know what's going to happen if we get the lead. You highlighted it the last episode. We just go right in that little shell of
Go in the
ours.
shell and hope.
Gosh,
Defend and hope. Then we won. We beat Dallas basically all on Robbie Fabry there. 3-2. Unfortunately, we lost Bernier that game, so I don't know how that's going to look going forward.
Well, trade value, I think, was the big thing, right? We need to trade this guy. We need to get this guy off our books. We need picks. You know.
Well, a lot of people were like, "Oh, we should sign him because he can stop pucks." And like, I'm not gonna say anything bad against Bernier. Like Bernier's played really well for us,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time, he was brought in as a backup to Howard,
Sure.
and he's playing much better than his career averages ever were. So eventually, he's gonna regress to the mean, you would think, and then he's got nothing. So yeah, you trade him. You trade anyone right now, other than the guys you think going forward, future guys that are going to help you
on those 3 and 4 year deals. I don't on those bridge deals. I think there's just too many question marks on even Larkin at this point. Kind of what he's going to look like in his new role.
Uh, Larkin, yeah, well,
That's different. That's
yeah,
we've talked about that.
but yeah. So we beat Dallas. Bernier actually had the door shut. We basically won because of Bernier because Grice came in, let in 2, and it got. I mean, then again, we were in that defensive shell. End of the game, it got a little shaky, but we won it. We pulled it out. Good for Fabry, natural hat trick. You like to see
Man,
that.
he's playing good.
Fabry is playing very good.
I feel like he's dialed in finally. I think we've been waiting for this. I think we've been waiting for this moment for a lot of players right now. And
for him, I think it's finally come.
Thankfully, man. Look at that trade. What does that trade look like right now? De La Rose for Fab.
Yeah, I think
1-for-1. Thanks, St. Louis.
Yeah, that was just a gift.
Yeah, it was.
And then of course Saturday, what a mess of a game. 3-0 Dallas. This was probably the most boring game of the year for the Red Wings.
And it's Dallas. I mean, they're old. I mean, who they got on there? Heiskanen.
Heiskanen's probably their best player.
Maybe Rupe Hintz in there.
Hintz, yeah. Seguin and Ben are really fading out. They're really not doing anything.
Guy parties too much. That's what his problem is. Every time I see something posted on Instagram, I guess partying. Which, whatever. Got to do what you got to do. You're making millions of dollars a year. Getting any girl you want. So do what you got to do. But at the same time, game comes first. It's unfortunate though. Boston saw that though.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. He played fantastic for him for a while, and then it just fell off. But last year he got called out by the coach and the GM and all that, and then he got
the owner. Wasn't the owner?
It might have been the owner. Yeah,
it's the owner, man.
Yeah, and it was
holy hell. Imagine that one.
Yeah.
I'd be scared. I wouldn't be mad. I'd be scared. I'd be playing better.
You'd think, yeah. So that was probably the most boring game.
It was terrible.
Possible.
Grice is in. Was Grice in?
Yeah, Grice was in. I mean,
what is his problem? You play so well under Trotz, and I know we're a way worse team than the Islanders are, but still, my goodness, some of the goals, it's ones he should have. To me, he should have.
He should at least have maybe half of the ones he lets in. It seems like he doesn't seem like he can really.
He's below 9, right? He's below 9 save.
I think he is. I don't have him in front of me right now, but yeah, I think he is below 9. He's not. Early on, I thought maybe he deserved a few more wins. The team was just playing bad in front of him, but lately, I think the team plays okay, and he just doesn't. He's average at best. At best.
What's scary is that he's not Bernier. It's the scary part because Bernier was, like you said, on just for a backup. It was just supposed to be a backup to Howard, right?
Right. So yeah, I mean, imagine if Bernier had not been really good. What you'd kind of have right now. God. They brought Jimmy back.
Are you kidding? He's retired.
Now
I would rather play with 6 guys than with Jimmy. I'm gonna be honest with you. That would be. I think we'd have a better chance, honestly. That guy just so fizzled out at the end of his career. But our goalie, I think we got one of the best goalie prospects coming up. Period. Hobie Baker finalist. We'll talk about that later. But he's my pick for one of the behind Sider, Berggren, and Raymond for top prospects. I think he's gonna surprise us.
Okay, I hope you're right because we need somebody. Week ahead, what do you want us to do this week?
So we're 9 points out of the last playoff spot. I'd like to make the playoffs just so because Blashill's gone. Let's just throw that in a win. Because we're gonna lose. Whoever we play, we're gonna lose. I just like to see us make the playoffs. A little bit. I think something to look forward to.
If Bernier is out long term, and I think he might be,
you're right.
Because it's just not going to happen. Unless Grice finds that gear again, I don't know. But
it's possible, man. You went 2 in Nashville. Come back, you win 2 against Columbus, who's in that final spot. Then now we've got 8. We got to win 4 in a row, which 99% of the time we're not going to win 4 in a row.
The bad thing is they're going to tank out and start selling too. So you got Ekholm out there who they're going to sell. They have to, basically.
I think Ellis goes before Ekholm. I've read just a tad bit. I got family in Nashville. I've read just a little bit where they might even. I think Pekka's even on the block.
Who wants him? I mean,
he's going expansion. I think.
I don't even know about that anymore. I used to think that too. I thought they were gonna,
He's got a
really,
no movement clause. I don't think. I don't think he's. I think they have to protect him.
if yeah, unless they can talk him out of it. I don't know, but yeah, I don't know. I want to just see him open it up a little more and just try to play some hockey. I don't know what we were doing against Dallas. Chalowski played. That was fun to watch.
12 minutes ice time, 16 shifts.
Yeah, he just real tentative though. He's real worried about the defensive play.
Get sent back down.
Yeah,
Who isn't, man? These guys that should be up thriving right now, they're scared of getting sent back down. And I don't blame them because, I mean, it's just like
what's happened.
everybody's on your last strike. It seems like every prospect's on their last strike right now. I feel like it's like, really hope Rast does good tonight because I do not want to see him.
Yeah,
I do not want to see the sent down to the taxi squad. I really don't. I know it's a paper move and he just gets called back up, but there's just something degrading about that because it makes everybody mad when Svetch goes down, and it should. But like I said, it's a paper move. Save some space. Do whatever you can. It still makes me mad because I feel like Blashill's like, I'm doing filling out his lineup card. Gets down Svetch. Like, yeah, my team. Taxi squad. That's, I don't know. I don't like the guy.
All right. Well, we play again Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, maybe we can get a win. We'll see. They're kind of bottom of the barrel teams coming up, so
I think Nashville. I think all four of them are probably boring. If we could pull 3 out of 4,
boring
I'll
but
be
winnable.
happy. Boring, winnable. I do.
Okay.
I do. I think there's Tortsons.
There you have it. Josh thinks we're making the playoffs, and
I'd like to see it.
we're gonna be a juggernaut real soon.
Soon.
Heard it here first.
Heard it here first.
All right, guys. I don't have anything else.
I'm good.
All right, guys. Have a good week out there. Like, subscribe, comment. Check us out, wingscast.com.
Join the conversation.
We'll see you guys soon.
See ya.
See ya.